And my bad about the aspect ratio. They kind of want me to go live like this one time real quick. I do want to say this though, right? So I ended up watching the battles again. URL, y'all got a problem. I don't know what y'all done did, bro. I don't know what y'all did. So they ended up putting up. So they're looking for snitches, people to go ahead and tell on whoever's been doing the watch parties with the pay per view is what they want. And they put up a post saying, they go ahead and give you guys like 3 extra pay per views for free, and if they end up prosecuting a person, well, one of the people that's been out bootlegging is going in on the URL right now, bro. They just released like all the battles, and this is crazy. I don't know what y'all gonna do, bro. This is wild. This is insane. I've never seen it like that fast and put it out like on Twitter. I'm not gonna tell you exactly who it is, but the battle's on Twitter, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what y'all did, but that's what's going on. You know what I mean? Shout out to y'all. But, I will say I ended up paying for it. The one thing that I would say is kind of better about the bootleg, I'm gonna say this. You know what I mean? The thing that's better about like that, I paid for it. You know what I'm saying? I can show you I paid for it. But the thing that's better about the bootleg than y'all's video, like when you go back to the URL app and you try to watch the battles, right? It's like it kind of, if you're on the phone, it's like an issue to where it kind of takes you out of the URL app for a minute, and then it plays it in like a weird, like, I don't know, bro. The bootleg just like clear, it's widescreen, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's lit. I don't know. You know what I mean? Y'all gotta get that better in terms of watching the battles back, but shout out to the URL. They are trying to give the fans what they want. They're trying to give us a dope card this summer. They got Queens versus Kings. That's fire. You know what I mean? So I don't want to, I don't want them to stop doing stuff like this. They gave us a small room with Loaded Lux versus Rum Nitty. Not a battle I was super excited about happening, but they did do it, So shout out to them. No disrespect, but I don't know what y'all gonna do about these bootlegs. Y'all may have to try. Y'all might have to try to call this person and say, I don't know what y'all gonna do, bro. Because he just put everything out. This is wild, but I don't know. I see a lot of the battles circulating on Twitter. A lot of people are uploading. I uploaded, it's kind of like, I think it's T-Top. I think what did he do? He was rapping versus Daddy Myers, and Daddy Myers had a rebuttal. I put that on what is it, Twitter. So basically, so T-Top went crazy on Daddy Myers. He said, "You probably want to share struggle stories. You got to relax. I'm getting too much money to have a poverty match." Then he said something like, "Yo, like I done showed so much scales by the waist like a mermaid." And then you had Daddy Myers. He went ahead and rebutted that. And he was like, he talking about mermaids. Well, this gonna send them up to Ariel or something, he said, which is dope. Shout out to Danny Myers. I seen all the battles this time, right? So people are kind of making it seem like Danny Myers was trash. Danny Myers was not trash in this battle. Like, he wasn't trash. He was just, he lost. Like, he lost. He wasn't trash. He lost. I think we got to make a distinction with that. Because if you got people just thinking all these battlers are trash and they put in all this work, it's kind of disheartening if you are a battle rapper. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But I don't think he was trash. I just think he lost. I think T-Top is on a run. I don't know if he's trying to go for Battle of the Year. I think he's got a compelling argument right now. And then a lot of his battles are very impactful. So shout out to T-Top. I don't know what, maybe somebody had a talk with you, or maybe you just had one of those like look in the mirror sessions like, yo, I just got to go crazy, do what I got to do. I got a fan base. I got to rock out. And we're getting vintage T-Top, and I think this is the year where he gets a lot of appreciation for what he did. You know what I mean? Or what he has been doing. So shout out to T-Top. As far as franchise versus Swervo, I think that's what it was. I can't. Yeah, I like the rollout of franchise. Franchise coming back. Shout out to him. I'm not a fan of Swervo. And I think a lot of it with me is I feel like they kind of been spoon feeding him right? Like giving him matchups too early. Like he got rocked wild early. It's like stuff like that. And then I'm like, yo, this dude is not that crazy to begin, like rock this early. Like it don't make no sense. Other than like maybe I think he may be from Maryland or something like that. Rock, maybe they had some sort of deal. I don't know, bro. But I'm not impressed with this guy at all. So I don't know what they're gonna try to do. Obviously, they put him on Nome. I think it would have been better for them. And Eunice has got some losses. I'm gonna be real. Like he's got some losses. They probably should have put Eunice on Nome before they did Swervo. I don't understand the reasoning behind Swervo. Maybe they feel like he's marketable. It's not a battler I'm impressed with, so shout out to him. I did watch Coffee Brown versus Jazz the Rapper back. I got Coffee Brown winning the first round. That was kind of, I don't think you can really argue for Jazz in the first. Shout out to Coffee Brown. The second and third round, Jazz won the battle. She won the battle. She got the second. I think it was kind of clear on the second. The third is very debatable. It's debatable. The only thing I think kind of hurt Coffee Brown with the Jazz the Rapper, like her second, if she would have maybe put something out ahead of time and had people kind of aware of what allegedly is going on with Jazz the Rapper in terms of what's going down there, as she talked about, then I think it would have been a little better, but we don't know whether or not that angle is true. But then she could say, well, y'all don't know whether or not what she's saying about my ex-boyfriend is true, about him being, you know what I mean? Like, so I don't know, man. I felt like Coffee did really good. This is a debatable battle. If you're going to argue for Coffee Brown, I would be arguing the first and the third. I would not be arguing the second. But she did really good. And on playback, that battle is very good. Very good battle. Very good replay value. I liked Coffee Brown's second, Jazz Rapper's second, and both of their thirds was pretty good. So shout out to them. As far as I seen Swamp versus Miss Hustle again, I think Swamp 30'd her. I think he 30. Miss Hustle did really well, but she got 30, bro. She did. And I don't know. It's like the way that she writes. Or whoever writing for her. I don't know. It's the way that she writes. She's a very, very good writer. She did very good in that battle. And I do want to put this out here. A lot of the guys that lost yesterday, they could beat probably 30 somebody else with the material that they had last night. It's just that, people were just on one, bro. You got battlers rapping at 90%, or more. It's going to be difficult to win against that, just like Daddy Myers versus T-Top. He did really good. If this was a small room with another battler, he may have probably won against somebody else, but, not T-Top that night. And as far as Swamp, I just think I don't know. I want to see, I think they had a slight back and forth. What was it? Swamp and Eazy to Block. I want to see that battle, bro. I want to see a 3-round battle of Swamp and Eazy to Block Captain. And if I'm Remy Ma, you got to think about this. You can't make the Hitman Holla versus Murder Mook battle happen. Murder Mook wants way too much money. Why don't you just go ahead and make a battle between Swamp and Eazy to Block Captain? Like, Swamp is lit right now. He got did he just 30? He 30'd Averb. I hear Averb. He's in his spaces. He's talking. He's saying that the comments in the battle that dropped, because I kind of been on them about dropping the battle, whatever. Like maybe they just had it prepared for them to drop today. But he's saying like the comments has got him winning. But I still got him losing the battle like 3-0 to Swamp. It's just, it is what it is. So Swamp 30 Averb, and then he 30 Miss Hustle. If I'm you, Remy Ma, I'll be looking at maybe trying to get him, try to see what kind of big matchups he may have, and try to book it. He already battled Rock. I think that was kind of a wasted battle. It wasn't that great of a battle, like, to me. I think he had, like, a really good second, I think it was. And then, like, some people are still going back and debating it. But, if I'm y'all, I would be thinking about maybe him and Eazy to Block Captain. Eazy, I feel like, is down, like 3 battles? I think I was going to say legend. I think he may have, I got him winning against John, but it's debatable. A lot of fans got him losing that battle. And then you got him versus Geechi Gotti. That was a clear loss. And then you got him versus Charlie Clips. He admitted the loss. You know, so but he was going through some, so you know, it is what it is. I've been through that situation, and for him to even battle through that is low key insane. You know, because when that happened to me, I lost my mind. I didn't eat for like 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like my mind was completely like elsewhere. Like to battle and have that all going on, man. Like it's insane, man. Like, you know what I mean? But I do want to see him come back. And I want to see even him. It doesn't have to be on a Chrome 23. I think that's a battle. I don't. It would have to be Chrome 23 because if Eazy tried to set that up on the trenches, there's a possibility that Swamp could back out again. You know, so I don't know. Like maybe they wanted, but then he could back out on a Chrome 23 battle, especially like with this kind of momentum. URL maybe you know, trying to talk to him like, yo, like, don't go nowhere. You know, you never know. You know, so maybe she can't like mess with a battle with Swamp versus somebody. I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think. The people coming in here, there is a subscribe button. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button real quick. I don't be asking y'all for money like a lot of people. I don't be doing none of that. You know what I'm saying? Just hit the subscribe button if y'all can. So Swamp versus Miss Hustle. I got Swamp with a 30. It's better. Like he's better on playback. You know, so shout out to him. I seen Fonz versus Geechi Gotti again. Fonz won that battle, bro. He got the first. His second was like really good. I think he may have even edged the third. You know what I mean? But he was kind of spotty in the third. Geechi Gotti's third was just very, very short. You know what I mean? So I watched that back. And that's actually an interesting battle watching it because you get like a person that's kind of bar heavy versus somebody charismatic, and you see how, you know, Geechi wasn't really in his bag writing wise, but how his charisma can kind of carry him through a battle. And I think he freestyled a lot of that battle, bro. You know, maybe like in the third, when he finally got super comfortable, he just felt like he did enough and he cut the round. But I got Fonz winning the battle. And what y'all think about Fonz, bro? He wins a lot of his battles. He wins a lot of battles. If I'm not mistaken, I gotta run Fonz versus Calico back. Because I think he may have won that. You know what I'm saying? I gotta run it back. You know what I'm saying? I think he battled Calico. I think he may have won that. He battled Clips. He won that. You know what I mean? And then he just battled Geechi. He won that. And these are like juggernauts. These are not like regular battlers that he's beaten. You know, some people can't even make it debatable, and he's like clearing these people. So I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Somebody said, man, Lux121. You said, I'm already subscribed fan. I appreciate you, lazy the man. And then you got Misha B said, talking to somebody else, Fonz versus Tay Rock next. That's gotta happen, bro. If they put that on Summer Madness, I'm not mad at it. URL, listen to me. I'm not mad at y'all if y'all do that. Put Fonz versus Rock on Summer. He don't really have that many battles. Like, who else is Rock gonna battle? You know what I mean? Like, what y'all want? Put, like, you got Fonz, he's kind of rising in the ranks. I don't feel like this is gonna sound bad. I'm not getting superstar vibes from Fonz. It's just like he reminds me of the Av rise, whereas Av was really good, but it wasn't. Nah, Av had more star quality than Fonz. He did. He had way more star quality. He was more personable. I feel like Av was. But Fonz is dope, man. Like if he's doing this, reward him, give him the Rock battle. He calling him out. Just do that, man. You know what I mean? Just give him that battle. As far as Summer Madness, y'all got some. I don't understand why y'all won't go ahead. I want to see Jazz. She just won the battle. I know y'all about to give Jazz Tay-Rock, right? And this is going to be on Kings versus Queens. Why don't y'all go ahead and finally just book Jazz the Rapper versus, what's her name? Misfit. Book that. Get that out the way. You know, there's no way Misfit can be asking for $10,000 right now to battle Jazz. She knows in her mind it's not going to make sense for asking for $10,000 right now to battle Jazz the Rapper. You know, like, cause she doesn't have any engagement on Twitter at all. She doesn't have any real engagement on Instagram. Anything battle rap related, it's not engagement. But, you know, her core fan base, that's a battle that people want to see. I mean, they went back and forth a long time ago on Wax. You know, they did really good, like, in their music. So it's like, you know, they've been having, like, kind of going back and forth in interview. I wouldn't mind seeing that for a summer match. So if they put Fonz versus Tay Rock, Jazz the Rapper versus Misfit, that's gonna sell, bro. At least the Jazz versus Misfit would. That would really sell. Shout out to them. And then I seen what battle did I watch? I watched Jerry West versus Tay Rock back. Jerry West is very good. You know what, Jerry? Yeah, he is very technical. Like is what I'm getting with your first round. You're a technical artist, bro. I don't know what he may be able to do to kind of market himself a little bit more. I seen he did an interview on 15 Minutes of Fame, right? And he was talking about the battle. Let me see how many views it got. Because it was crazy. What was it? The video was out for like 2 hours and it only had like 500 something views. Maybe it's different now. Because some of these battlers are really good and y'all not watching like anything from these guys, bro. Let me see. All right, so you got Swamp after Summer Madness. After Nome, right? Swamp did an interview. He's talking and he's only got like 6,500 views in 7 hours. That's crazy. And then this is crazy, bro. Then you got Jerry West is talking about a battle he just had with Tay-Rock. He said, I had it 2-1 me first in or whatever. This only got 3,300 views. That's crazy to think about, bro. So it's like, I see Swamp, he's saying, people don't think I'm top tier, and, I want people to put respect on my name. I put a post out on Twitter. I'm like, yo, like, who said Swamp's not top tier? He don't really get views like that, bro. Like, his interviews and all, like, I don't know, bro. But he's fine. Like, he's dope. So what is it? Like, y'all tell me what it is with these artists. Man, that's another... What is it with these artists to why y'all think people are not watching them like that? Somebody said Nitty body language says he lost the battle. You said... The drawn out don't work for Lux. No other battle rapper get grace like that. So they arguing about Lux or whatever. Hit that subscribe button. I do want to say this, right? So I got Rock winning the battle 2-1. I think the second and third was pretty clear. Shout out to him. I think he's battle of the year. It is what it is. On playback, it's even better for him. As far as Lux versus Nitty, y'all might not like this, bro. I watched the battle back, bro. Like, Nitty got that first round. He got the first round. Lux got the second clearly. Nitty got that first round, bro. Like, Lux did good. It's not a 30. Like, he got the first round. This battle comes down to the third round. It does, man. Like, because you gotta think about who do you like better? Like, what kind of approach do you like better? Do you like Nitty's approach when he's talking to Loaded Lux, saying things like, yo, Surfer's in jail, like these people is locked up, like if you really wanted to help people, like where were you? Like you don't really care about us, like you everywhere else. Like, do you like that angle? Or do you like Lux like just breaking Nitty down? Like which do you prefer? Like him breaking his career down and not, like, what do you prefer? Like this battle is closer than a lot of people. I think what Lux did, it's the Calico effect, man. Like, he had such a powerful round against Calico. You forgot that Calico was actually good in that battle. And when you watch Loaded Lux versus Calico, you're like, oh, man, like, what was I thinking? Like, Calico was wilding. It's the Calico effect. Because when I watch this battle back, y'all might want to see this again, man. Like, just... If you already know who you got winning the first 2 rounds, go ahead and skip to the third round. Watch the third round. Third round is very close. I think another thing that's hurting Nitty, like I said it before, right? I'm like, yo, when Nitty's trying to make, he's making build-ups to get to the punch, right? He's telling the crowd to be quiet. He did that a lot in the battle. You know what I'm saying? Like telling them like, oh, you jumping too early. Like, wait a minute. Like, y'all, let me get through it. And I think that kind of hurt him because you got people kind of waiting to hear whether or not if the buildup is going to match with the punch. And I think some of his punches didn't really like land like that. And I think that hurt him because it's like, yo, people who would normally gas him were kind of quiet, So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, you at the end of the day, you got to write really good. And like what you write has to hit. But I feel like he kind of messed himself up. Now, one thing I did see that I don't know if people are really talking about this, he was very, like in the battle, Nitty was not giving Lux respect. He's talking through all of his rounds and like doing all this. Like Lux is just being super, like respectful. He just sitting there, not letting anybody that he's with like react. Like, no, like let him get through it. And I think that kind of added to the whole aura of Lux. He kind of just sitting there like watching him, rap like, you ain't really that good. Like, yeah, that's all right. That kind of added to it. When you got Nitty doing everything he can to try to deflate what Lux was doing, So I don't know. I don't think he showed good sportsmanship in his battle at all. But Nitty is not a battler that shows good sportsmanship, bro. When you watch, if he's losing a battle, he does that a lot. That's indicative of knowing Nitty is losing a battle when he starts doing stuff like that. But as far as his battle, it's close, bro. It is. It's the Lux effect. His second round was so crazy. I watched it 3 times. His second. It was so crazy, bro. It's just Nitty's, like when Nitty went second, you can tell like his energy was gone. It's just he knew he didn't have enough. And I think that affected him throughout the battle. But I don't know. Shout out to him. URL, y'all did a really good job, man. And normally, if this would have been a bad event, everybody will be lighting up, talking about, oh, this event was trash. But now they got a good event. I'm looking around. I'm like, yo, like, where's people's recaps at? I'm a fan of battle rap. You know what I mean? Just like anybody else. I'm like, yo, I want to hear what other people, like, what their take is on, like, some of these battles. And a lot of people ain't even, like, talking about it, and that's what happens. I think they did such a good job. They don't really have, people can't really say nothing about it. Somebody said, PIPERBOY, who you had in the Jazz versus Coffee battle. I talked about that. I had Jazz the Rapper 2-1 with a slight edge. She edged the battle. Y'all hit that subscribe button right there. It's right there. I don't be asking y'all for that much. Just hit the subscribe button. It's right there, man. Like YouTube, like, I'll just go live in this aspect ratio and just see what happens. I was talking to them, you know what I mean? And we'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them. Somebody said, Nitty low-key after footage up with his reactions. Yeah, Nitty, man, you gotta, I don't know, man. I mean, he not gonna listen. He not gonna listen to anything we gotta say. It did look cringe on the playback. If he would have just, Nitty, you gotta understand, like, one thing, forget the crowd. Like, you're not a crowd battler. Like, you're not. Like, forget the, like, people are going to catch everything that you have to say on a playback, so forget the crowd, bro. It's not worth even having, like, a blow-up or getting mad at the crowd or saying things like, yo, y'all jumping too early. Like, they're going to catch it on playback, bro. Like, just let them calm down. Let them eat. You know what I mean? Like, whatever you say to build up. Obviously, they love to build up. Let them enjoy it. Wait for them to calm down. Try it again. Wait for them to calm down. You battling Lux. Lux is not going to stop you. You know what I mean? Like, so just let them calm down. Get back to it. And this is like, when I watched Jerry West versus Rock strategy, that's basically Rock strategy, bro. Like, he'll let the crowd react, and he'll go back and he'll bring back, like, 2 bars before he gets to the point to where he was. And this is what makes you think Rock has an insanely long round, but that's what he's doing. He may bring back 2, 3, 4 bars and then get back to where he's at. He's letting the crowd react. You need the crowd. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to, like, y'all be acting like the crowd is not important. And then when they don't react to something, y'all be mad like, oh, the crowd didn't want to react and oh, the crowd is dead. Y'all be coaxing them into not reacting. And that's another thing I see with a lot of fans on Twitter. They saying things, saying, oh, well, the crowd was trash and don't nobody like the crowd. Why is the crowd like this? They too cool. They don't want to react to nothing. Didn't y'all want like a small room battle? I'm trying to figure it out. Y'all didn't want big crowd. Crowds mess battles up. If they mess battles up, you don't want big crowds. This is a small room. A lot of people being quiet, just letting the battles happen. Y'all bad at that. Then when they start reacting to something, you get Nitty saying, oh, y'all jumping. So it's like, what do y'all want? Y'all want them to react or y'all don't want them to react? Y'all got to figure out what y'all want as like consumers. I don't want big room battles right now. I think 2023, I'm 2024, I'm good with small room battles. A lot of these battles turned out very, very well. And some of them were so good, like even Coffee Brown versus Jazz the Rapper. I do feel like they tried to gas Jazz. But it got to a point where they were trying not to react to Coffee Brown. She was so good, I didn't care whether or not they reacted to her. And then Loaded Lux, like y'all, I think it was his third round, like they was trying not to react to Lux. He didn't care. Even in his second, there was parts they didn't try to react to Lux. He didn't care. He just went crazy. But I think his second was just so shocking, man. They were just, kind of, the wow factor kicked in. Like, we're really watching. Remember when Daylight battled Tay-Rock? And his first round was so insane. And you sitting there like, is this really, am I really witnessing something that's crazy? I think they was kind of having that feeling like being in that room, like watching Loaded Lux. Somebody said Lux went crazy. Misha, better. Somebody said, I just didn't like the burning angle Coffee did. Hey, Verb said Jazz the Rapper should have said so. Yo, Jazz, if I'm you, I would do an interview. Right? Well, she did an interview. Yo, this is crazy. So it says Jazz the Rapper recaps Coffee battle. We live. Up to date female. All right, so this only got 7,400 views in 21 hours. What is going on, bruh? Then you got Loaded Lux recapping the battle. He's only got 34. I mean, that's not only, but he got 34,000 views. And if you look at all the views he's got on YouTube, people doing blogs about this, his Twitter is going crazy, or his mentions is probably going crazy. 34,000 views is not a lot. I was expecting at least 100,000, bro. Jerry West, 3,300 views. That's insane. That's insane. And then they got a video of, it says Swamp refuses to shake Aver hand. I don't know why they threw that up. 15 minutes of fame. I don't know why they threw that up, bro. I don't know how they did that. Shout out to them. Let me see Hip Hop is Real, what they saying, bro. I want to see what these views are. And it's the reason why I don't blog on certain people, because they don't get views. It's like, yo, I'm not about to spend time doing a 10-minute video. It's probably going to take me 2 hours to edit. And these people don't get views, bro. So I'm looking. So they got Aver last night. They're talking about Lux, 2,500 views. They got Saflair Soul. He's talking. He got 414 views. That's not good, bro. That is not good, bro, at all. Coffee Brown recaps her battle versus Jazz the Rapper. 1,400 views in 7 hours. Geechi Gotti, Lux and Nitty was crazy. 5,500 views. What is going on, bro? This is insane. Why are bloggers doing more views than battlers? Like, I don't understand. And then you got Swamp. Hip Hop is Real. They got a Swamp interview. This ain't Verb's Energy Swamp before his Nome battle. 608 views. And Swamp is saying he's top tier. T-Top recaps his battle versus Danny Myers. 3,900 views in 22 hours. That is insane, bro. These are bad numbers, bro. Very, very bad. I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Somebody said, you know what happened? Somebody said he didn't want to shake Verb hand, but can we blame him? You said put a big... you know what? I think 15 Minutes of Fame and them, they kind of dropped that because they dropped the battle. Remy Ma ended up dropping... When did she drop this battle? Let me see. Because I've been talking about it and she finally dropped... Let me see the day. I know she didn't drop this when Nome hit. Yo, you dropped Aver versus Swamp on the day of Nome? Why would you do that? That's crazy. She dropped it yesterday. Why'd you do that? Like, am I the only person? Yo. I wouldn't have said that like being live, but you know what I'm saying? I'm laughing, guys. Why would you drop that like if you know they got Nome coming up? What's the point of doing that? That's like you having an event and they doing Nome the day of your event. You would be mad if they did that. Like, why would you do that to them? And you knew this whole time it was about to... Yo, bro. If they doing, I wouldn't be mad at URL for just playing dirty from now on. If you doing stuff like this, you already, we welcomed you in the URL family and all of that. You know what I'm saying? In terms of you getting into events and we super cool with you and getting you kind of acclimated to things, and you going, hey, you do this? You still our artist? Is what she did. You stole our artist, our superstar artist. That's crazy. He stole the artist and then you ruined his career at the same time. You know what I mean? But you stole it. You stole our artist. Well, I can't say she ruined his career because he really took off. He did. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna credit her for that because she did get behind the trenches. So he took off. He kind of just his last 3 battles is what it is. You stole our artist. We trying to be cool with you, and then you drop it. Your biggest battle within the last 4 months, you drop that battle. Well, no, Charlie Clip. Within the last couple months, you drop Haver versus Swamp on the day we doing Nome trying to sell pay-per-views. Why would you do that? That's insane. That's insane. That's petty. That is petty, bro. Ain't nothing worse than a woman scoring. When a woman is scoring, bro, they do not play. Somebody said, Lunch went crazy. You said, I just didn't like that. Hold on. My bad. It's a lot of comments. I'm trying to get to y'all. Y'all hit that subscribe button right there. It's right there. Just hit the subscribe button. That's all I ask y'all to do. I ain't really been doing videos all like that. I do maybe 1 or 2 a week now. It's just y'all ain't subscribing. Ain't no point to doing videos. Just go ahead and subscribe. Somebody said, I didn't think Lux was going to win on the polls at all. You said, and as far as, because fans are hitting me up saying, why didn't they do the polls after the battle? I think that was a Caffeine thing. They not dealing with Caffeine no more. So if they're not dealing with Caffeine no more, I don't think they're gonna carry over what Caffeine was doing. And I think Caffeine was the you know what I'm saying, the entity that wanted them to do that maybe. Or maybe they implemented that trying to work with Caffeine. I don't know. But that was Caffeine. If they would have the polls up after the battle, I'll be like, oh, is they still working with Caffeine? Maybe they could do something on their channel yo, who did you have winning? But then maybe they, it's kind of political. You don't want to get too involved in that, who won or lost. If you got a good event, you kind of just want to leave it as a good event. Let the fans debate it. Let the bloggers, let everybody else, the fans put up the polls on who they feel won. Because once they put something like that up on their channel, it stays. And then the artists can get bad. If they lost the poll, yo, why would you even put this up? It just creates so many different issues, man. You got to think about, somebody said Eazy uploads the Chrome battles. It was him and not Remy. Maybe that's what it was, but if this is her company, and why would Eazy do that? Shout out to Eazy. Why would he even, I don't know, bro. I don't know who did it, if it's Eazy. One of them being petty. If I'm Eazy, why would you even want to be petty with them at this point? Shout out to him. It's you left them. You had a good, decent career, off of the URL for a short period. I can't even really say short period. He still got the trenches, and the thing with Eazy, he's giving a lot of people opportunity. I never would have known who Jay Moore was without Eazy the Block Captain's trenches. I never would have known that. He kind of revitalized Mike P's career for a minute. Rosenberg Raw, he tried to have, he tried to do a lot of things for people. Text. He's done a lot, so trenches, I feel was a very good thing. So it's kind of weird. It's do you still want Eazy to have stayed on the URL, or do you want him to get off of the URL and do all these great, amazing things? I think it's better for him to be off of the URL because he probably wouldn't have done this if he was on the URL. But dropping these battles on the day of Nome is crazy, bro. And then if they retaliate, you can't get mad. Somebody said, do you think battle rap is falling off? No. I mean, to a point, hit the subscribe button. It's right there. Do I think battle rap is falling off? To a point for certain things, right? I don't feel I think the leagues are out of touch with fans. That's what I think. I think a lot of, when they had, what was it, OSBL, when she was talking to an angry fan, and he's saying something simple. He's just why don't you put whether or not, if they're going to be one round, is just put it on the flyer. And she's trying not to do it. You know, she trying everything she can not to do. She arguing with him, and I just don't think it looked good. Like, who cares what you think it looked like? This is the fans who's going to pay money. You know, you got to be thinking about the fan. I think a lot of these people are just out of touch with the fans. Some people are just trying to get over on people. They don't think. And URL for the longest time, you got to understand, like, they gave and this is me being completely, you know, I could just go in on them all day long, you know, but, you know, this is me playing devil's advocate. The fans been going crazy on URL for years. They've been doing stuff sometimes to warn us go crazy and make blogs on them. They have. You know, but sometimes you got to think about it. They've given us free battles for years. Imagine that. Look at their catalog, bro. Wild battles for years for free. Every time they do something, the fans, the bloggers, the media, all going crazy on them. At a certain point, all right, we hands off with the fans. We ain't doing many interviews. We ain't, you know, you can get like that. So I understand it to a point. But when you a new league, yeah, I don't understand how y'all not. They don't even think, right? So I'll do more views than a battle. You know, unless it's like a big, like if it's like a Charlie Clips or like a very, very notable person, I'm going to do more views. A newer battler, a lot of times is not going to do more views than me unless it's a crazy battle or a lot of people are sharing it. Or you may have bloggers talking about it. You know, so if I'm going to do more views than some of these battles that got like 7,000 views on them, why wouldn't you think, okay, I need to reach out to PIPERBOY Williams to let him know I got an event coming up? They don't think like that. Or, all right, well, we may not have that many people pay for, you know what I'm saying, buy a pay-per-view. Let me just give PIPERBOY Williams a free pay-per-view and let him watch the battle and see whether or not it was a good event so he can tell people whether or not it was a good event. They don't think like that. A lot of these newer leagues and leagues that's kind of been around a little, they don't think, bro. They're kind of just all, give me the money. Not market, not tell you, people not showing up. Give me the money. That's how they think. You know, and shout out to Rare Breed Entertainment, because one thing I will say about ARP, he's made sure I've had plenty pay-per-views. Like he has. You know, and I'm sure I'm not the only blogger he's done that for. And what did he get in return? A lot of favor with the way people blog. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like we getting free pay-per-view. We gonna watch it. Why not talk about what we're gonna watch? You know, we can just talk about URL all day long, but yo, I got a free pay-per-view. I'm about to, you know, get into like what's going on with the promotion, talk about if the battles are going back and forth. I'm gonna watch it. I'm excited about it. If this is the energy I got right now, let me talk about it. But they don't think like that. You know, so I think a lot of these leagues are just out of touch with the fans. You know, they're out of touch with media. They're out of touch with the fans. And so in that aspect, I feel like battle rappers, they don't understand certain things, right? And when you got like an angry fan or like a Chris Unbiased or, you know, one of these people, they got like the ears of the fans, right? Or like a Vada Fly or Black Compass Media, you know, they got like the ears of the fans. So if they got the ears of the fans, like you want to reach out to them, you know, so they can convey like what you got going on, you know. And I think a lot of leagues, like I said, like they don't really they feel like the fan bases of the battlers a lot of time is enough. But I don't know how many times like people have told me, oh, I broke even on the battle or I lost money or on an event or I lost money on an event. But like, what did you do to make sure that didn't happen? Did you think about maybe having media up there to try to host some of the battles? Even if you, shout out to Eazy the Black Captain, he invited me to Trenches to host. I couldn't do it, you know, for whatever reason, so he invited Vada to do it. You know, I'm not saying like, oh, I didn't do it, so he did. I ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Vada. But like Vada did the event. That was smart. You know, I didn't do it because I got to get paid to do it. You know, so if I'm going all the way out there and if I get up there and me and the battler going back and forth and something happens, like I want to get paid for that. I don't want to just be up there for free. You know, like a flight or a hotel is not enough for me to do that. Like I want to get paid. Maybe like he paid him. I don't know. You know, but that's why I didn't do it. But him reaching out to have like somebody do it was smart. You know, and that made me like, all right, like he's, you know, maybe, you know what I mean? Let me talk about this a little bit more. It's just, I think Eazy, one of the things that made the trenches such a success, he was willing to, you know, extend the olive branch to media. Like, how many times did he have media on his platform to talk? Yeah, there was points to where it got messy, but he had people, you know, get up there, say their thoughts about what they felt. He went back and forth. He did smart business. And right now, I feel like trenches is a staple. So, I mean, I don't know. But as far as battle rap falling off, nah, I feel like the thing that's hurting battle rap the most, I didn't want to say this, but it just is what it is. Battlers that promote don't win battles. It's the problem. The ones that will promote don't win. You know, I think that's hurting the culture more than anything. If these people would promote and win the battles, different story. Right? It's different story. Like when we had, it's hard to even think about who promote. When Eazy was on his run, he was promoting and winning. When Tsu Surf was out here, when he started winning and promoting, it was different. Am I lying? You know, everybody was on his side, like rocking him, like, nah, this dude is going crazy. And I wasn't the biggest Surf supporter. I've never been like that big of a Surf supporter because he lost a lot of battles, and I always kept it real with that aspect, like, yo, bro, you lose battles. You know, so it just is what it is. But when he started, and he even understood that. Hit the subscribe button. It's right there. It's right up top. He even understood that, right? He like, yo, like, because, you know, when I started to show favor towards Surf, right? He had the Calico battle. I felt like he won. And he had like these battles like lined up. He was winning. I showed favor. He like, yo, won't you, you know, come out to the event? Or I think I asked him to go to the event. I'm like, yo, I was joking. I'm like, yo, I want to go to the event. He was just like, yo, like, come on, like, let's go. Surf, this is what I appreciate about Surf, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to say this. He made sure, when I got to that event, I think he was about to battle Cortez or something. Like, when I got to that event, Surf was like messaging me like crazy. You know what I'm saying? Not like, you know what I mean, like he's a fan and nothing like that, but he was just like, yo, all right, you there? I'm going to be there in 10 minutes. Something just came up. I'm going to be there in 15 minutes. All right, this is what truck I'm in. Like, we about to roll up. I'm with Young and May. You know what I'm saying? We about to come down the road. We coming this way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about, like, messaging me. Soon as I got to, you know what I'm saying, we met up, he made sure. I'm not saying all battles got to do, you know what I'm saying? Nothing like that. But this is how he understood the game. You know, like, yo, like, all right, he was one way with me when I was losing. When I started being good and doing what I was supposed to do, he was another way. When I went to that event, bro, Surf was like, you go anywhere you want to go. You want to go on stage? You go on stage. You want to go to VIP? You go to VIP. It's just what it was. You know, and that's what I respect about him. He didn't have to do this. Is Surf. He about to battle Cortez. He got wild people calling him. He didn't have to do that. He made sure I was straight. This dude, shout out to him, was going through this. He knew it was about to happen with what just happened to him. And now I want to say it like he knew it was about that. So he about to battle JC. He's on the phone with me making sure I'm like straight and can get in and everything. You know what I'm saying? And he hits, I don't want to say her name because all that. Like he hits her like, yo, let him in. You know, because at that point, like URL, like I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't really cool with them. Like that, I was very critical. He's like, yo, let me like make sure he gets like in. And he's like, yo, when you get in, do whatever you want to do. When you going, man, I was in VIP. I could have went on, I could have did anything. Like when he was out, you know what I'm saying? He understood, like, yo, if I'm doing bad, I'm doing bad. I'm doing good, I'm doing good. Appreciate the people that celebrate me while I'm doing good. You know what I'm saying? And then when he did bad, and when, you know what I'm saying, I ain't get too crazy when he, you know what I'm saying? When he went bad. Somebody said was the same night they got into altercation with Cortez, battle was canceled. Yeah. Whatever. Yeah, that happened. You know, but that dude was wilding, bro. I don't want to talk about that, but that dude was wilding. The Caffeine, lucky they avoided a lawsuit. You know, they really did. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. They did avoid the lawsuit with that. But shout out to Surf, bro. And even Surf, like, I don't know, bro. I think he would, like, I'm not saying, like, pander to media or bloggers and nothing like that. But y'all got to understand the game, bro. Y'all got to understand the game. Like, you got to, you know, you don't, Midnight Madness, what was the first thing Surf did? Oh, we got to get all the media. You know what I'm saying? we gotta get the media involved in this, you know, in some capacity. Like, he knew, like, this is where the eyes are, the media. They're gonna watch what angry fans gotta say, or somebody, or Chris, or somebody. They're gonna watch what they gotta say. Let me go ahead and put these. You see what I'm saying? Like, he's smart. So, but a lot of these leagues, they just think it's whatever, you know. But if they're gonna be throwing events like this, I don't care. They cannot like media. They cannot like, you know what I'm saying? If the events is gonna be this fire, I don't care. They don't have to like me. You know, I'm still gonna buy the pay-per-view. I'm still gonna support it if they're doing this well, you know, and making sure people show up to battles and all that. I'm gonna support them. You know, some people not, but I'm gonna support. Somebody said, what was the battle of the night? Nitty versus Lux was probably battle of the night. It was best back and forth. I don't know, man. I kind of want to say Coffee and Jazz, but then I'm looking at I like Miss Hustle versus Swan. I like that battle, bro. I really like that battle. It's hard to tell. That's how good the event is. Like, you can just pick anybody. You can't pick Danny Myers, obviously. Like, he did bad by T-Top. But, I mean, they did really good, man. Like, these battlers did good. A lot of these guys, they may need to be called behind the scenes. Show them some appreciation. You know what I mean? Like, yo, what y'all want? Like, next time we do an event, you get another +1. You know, we'll fly somebody out with you. Do something to these guys that showed out. Even the people that lost, right? Jerry West didn't win, but he did good. You know, he did good enough to where it's like, you know, let us call him and, you know, just congratulate him or something. Maybe they did that, you know. I don't know. But they did really good. Somebody said Swamp versus Miss Hustle was fire. It was very fire. Somebody said, PIPERBOY, on a scale of 10, how do you rate Nome? Honestly, I see people saying, like, oh, I'm going to give it a 7.9. I'm giving it y'all not going to like. The only thing that's making me not give it a 10 is Danny Myers' performance versus T-Top. But then T-Top was, like, so crazy. Like, it kind of makes you not think Danny Myers did good, but he did all right. You know what I mean? Shout out to Danny Myers. He did all right. I'm giving it a 9.6. Y'all can get mad. I'm giving it a 9.6. I like this event, bro. Like, there's very few times. I got so many events. I went back and I watched almost every battle. Like, I think it was the Geechi and Fonz one is the one I kind of was in and out of it the second time I watched it. But then I kind of went back and, you know, I had to try to finish it. But, like, all the battles I pretty much watched again, you know, and I just ran it from beginning to end is what it was, basically. I just skipped the commentary. Only thing I don't like about the live when you try to run it back on the app is just hard. Like, it's hard to skip the commentary because it's like you'll skip too far and all of that. But, I mean, I pretty much ran the whole. It was a good event, bro. And I haven't done that in a long time. You know, so I would probably rate it. If I'm rating URL Nome, that is a 9.6 to me, bro. 9.6. If Nitty could have made it a little bit better, you know, he did good in the first and the third. But if his second wasn't as flat as it was, maybe a little bit more. But the event, I think they did. And then I also take points away from the audio, right? So in between the battles, the audio wasn't good. You know, it's like you'll have it'll be like at 0 dB and then it'll shoot all the way up to like 12 dB. You know, so if you had earbuds in it, it'd kill your ears. Somebody said, Rock said he don't want to battle Lux. Yeah, he said that, bro. I don't know why, bro. I know why now. I mean, now that Lux did that, I don't think Rock is going to battle Lux ever. Rock can't do nothing with that second round. You know, and Lux, which he did great, but I don't even think he's going to listen to. Lux, if I texted him yesterday, you know, I was just like, yo, I've never seen nothing like that before. Because I haven't. Like, if y'all watch that battle, you have not seen Lux get crazy like that in a minute. And I'm just like, yo, I've never seen. I mean, I said bad words. You know, I ain't never seen no like that before. Like, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Like, he went crazy. If he can do every round like that in the battle, nobody will ever want to battle him again, bro. You know, it just is what it is. I think it's time for Mook to show us that he can do something like that. When he battled Rock at that time, it still wasn't as crazy as what Lux just did. It wasn't as crazy as that. You know, but when he battled Rock, he made it super clear. You know, so I'm waiting for Mook to go ahead and do something like that. You know, everybody talking about you, make an example out of somebody. Don't just, yeah, you want the Hitman Holla battle. Maybe you need to just take another battle. Take somebody like Nitty. Nitty's talking crazy. It would even make sense for Nitty to battle him right now. People's like, all right, well, he battled Lux, he can battle Mook. That's how people will be looking at it. I think Nitty says something like, I feel I should be the end game for battlers right now. Y'all tell me what y'all think about that down in the comment section below. What do I feel about that? He can feel that way, but it seems like he's battled so many people. I don't feel like he could be in the end game. I think people will always respect him and revere him and hold him high. But as far as him being an in-game battler, I don't know if you can really put him as that. As far as JC, people are kind of wondering, is JC going to come back and battle? JC can't do nothing with that dude, bro. Like, if Lux battled JC, it would be bad. It would be worse than that. You know, so I don't know. Shout out to JC. But people could say JC won the battle against Rum Nitty. So I don't think JC can, like that Lux, he wouldn't beat him, bro. He wouldn't. Somebody said Mook had the best 3 rounds. Hit that subscribe button. It's right there. Somebody said Mook had the best 3-round performance in history versus Rock. His 3rd round was all lies. Like, I mean, it was all lies. I'm not gonna cape for him like it was all lies. Like I could call him like he don't have the dude's number and have all that. It was lies. But I got him 30. It just is what it is. Somebody said the 2-on-2 battle. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm kind of back and forth with the Mook 3rd round. I'm back and forth, but I'm just one blogger out of me. Somebody said Hitman gonna have to do more than performance to beat Lux. Hit the subscribe button right there. I don't think he can beat Lux. I don't think he can beat Lux, man. Nah, unless Lux wants a big stage and he's trying to outperform Hitman. Like the thing about, oh man, I don't want to see it. Hitman, I'm not hating on you, bro. Like, I know I'm not hating on you. I just don't. I feel like after Hitman's first round, he gasses out. It is what it is. But the small room ill will performance, you didn't get that with him. So I'm gonna give him credit for that. I think he did all right versus Calico. He didn't win, but he did all right versus Calico. Him versus Bill Collector, he didn't really gas out. But most of if he's on a big stage, he's gonna gas out. It's what happens. Like, even in his Eazy to Block Captain battle, you just seen it. After the first, you know what I mean? They gonna catch it on camera. You see what I'm saying? Like that, he'll gas out. Somebody said, Hitman gonna do what? Look, somebody said, definitely the 3rd. I agree. Yeah, he gas out. Even when you watch him versus, what was it? Tsu Surf, you watch that back. After the first round, you like, just the first round is really good. Other than that, it wasn't really that good. Somebody said Hitman wouldn't stand a chance against that Lux last night. But, would it be in a big room? Would it be in a small room? If Hitman's going to put on a battle or try to put on a battle, he's probably going to make it a big stage battle. Get as much money as he can, much revenue. Because if I'm Hitman, I'm going to think about it like this. Hit the subscribe button. I'm going to be thinking about it like, let me go ahead and try to pay all the battlers on the card with the door money. Maybe he wasn't thinking about it like that, but this is how you should be thinking about it. Let me pay everybody with the door money. That way, all of the pay-per-view is me and Lux's. That's a brilliant plan. You can pack that place out. Just be like, yo, none of y'all battlers can bring 15 people. Y'all can bring 3 people apiece. Keep it to a minimum. And y'all responsible for flying these people out. I'm giving y'all a look. It is what it is. And he can bring a lot of those bags and bodies people up there and give them a look, and the card would still sell because you got Loaded Lux versus Hitman. And I think he was trying to do, if I'm not mistaken, maybe he can correct me. He said Big K versus Bill Collector, or he wanted to do, I'm sorry, Big K versus Goods. But then he said something was an issue with that, so he was thinking Bill Collector versus Charlie Clips would be a good one. That could, if you got Hitman Holla versus Lux, Bill Collector versus Charlie Clips. I mean, Clips is on the card. Clips is a View King still. You know, I think even the Eazy battle wasn't a good battle. Like Charlie Clips versus Eazy, he won against Eazy 30, right? But I mean, it got 421,000 views. It's not his standard, you know, it's a month, but he was still able to do that. And you know, these is Clips views. So it's like he was still, like Eazy can draw, I would think. You know, maybe he can go live and go at me, do whatever he got to. But I think Eazy can probably draw a good 100 and maybe a good 150,000 on his own. Maybe 100. I have to check to see what the analytics is on him when you type his name in. Maybe 175,000, you know, on a good day. But like Clips, I mean, you know, these is his views, 421,000. So if you got Clips on the card, Bags and Bodies versus Bill Collector, it's gonna sell. It's what it is, you know. And he's coming off of a win with Eazy the Block Captain. And I would talk to Clips like, yo, go ahead and market that you won against Eazy the Block Captain because this is gonna help with promotion. I'll throw you an extra bag because he, you know, and then pay everybody with the door money. That's a lot of money. And think about this. At the door, you paying 100 and what URL? What was I paying going to URL events? It was 75 at one point, but then it went up. So let's just say you charging people $100 to get in there, $100 a head, and you got 2,000 people in there. That pays for the card, bro. You know, and all that pay-per-view money is y'all's. You and Lux can go laugh to the bank. Let's just say, and this is Lux, so this is not just Hitman, right? Because I think Lux, let's do some math, man. I'm not Asian, but let's do some math real quick. My bad, Asians. Let's do some math. So let's just say, because Hitman says he draws 4,000 to 6,000 pay-per-views on his own. So let's just say $100 times, let's just say 6,000 because it's going to be Lux on the card. $600,000. That is a lot of money, man. So you got 600,000. The door money is paid for. The fans pay the door money, all of that. Then you got 600,000 to split between one other person. So you walking away with like 300,000. Depending on how you do, they're using credit cards and all that, so they got to claim it on taxes. So you say, all right, 600,000, we pay the taxes on the 600,000, which is, let's say, what would taxes on 600,000? Let's just say 108,000 in taxes. Let's just say that 108,000 in taxes. So you take 600,000 minus 108,000. So they're left for $492,000. So you split that between two people. So they'll walk away with 246,000 plus Hitman Holla. If he's looking at it from a business perspective, he owns Bags and Bodies, right? So there's less of a tax liability. It's a limited liability company, right? Then you've got the artists that are on the card that you're actually giving, you know, a tax form to. So they're subcontractors. So you're paying these people. So you can claim some of that. It's like different things that he can claim. You can buy another vehicle and claim that as, you know, some kind of usage or something like. It's a lot you can do when you own a business in terms of what's going on with stuff like that. So, I mean, they can both walk away with 240. Lux, think about this. You got to argue with URL to get maybe 46,000. You got to argue with them a lot. You may be off the card for like a few years. You know what I mean? To try to get a number like that, or somewhere around that, allegedly. I don't know. So let's just say, and you can just get 246,000 battling Hitman. This is why Lux knows. This is why when they were going back and forth, yeah, he's hungry to battle a Rum Nitty. Why wouldn't you be? I mean, a Hitman. Why wouldn't you be? I see Rod talking to Loaded Lux like, I seen, the back and forth between you and Hitman. It came across as if you didn't really respect Nitty, and you wanted the Hitman battle. Like, and Rod's trying to convey, man, I wasn't really cool with that. I'll be like, I don't care if you cool with this or not. It's just like, bro, do you know the numbers? Like, this is money right now. Like, why would I go for it? I would have been talking to Rod. I'm sorry, Rod. I've been talking to you crazy, bro. I'd be like, what? Like, the Hitman money is nowhere close. Why would I be more excited about taking less money? Just to get on here and be nice? No. No, I'm going to be more excited about a Hitman battle. So it's a higher probability, I think, for a Hitman. And then you got to think about how bad of a business person Mook is. I don't care, bro. This dude is bad with he's better than a lot of battlers. But if you Mook, you walking away from this kind of money, you walked away from like 200 something. I think it was like 200,000. Drake, I got the message. I'm going to go on my other phone. I might expose the messages. I don't know, man. Like on somewhere. But you going back and forth with Drake. Drake wants you to battle Arsenal. You're really trying not to do this battle with Arsenal. I don't know why you didn't want to battle Arsenal. That would have been easy money. What is Arsenal going to do? Just get up there and yell at you and try to disrespect you while you burn them out? It's not saying like Arsenal's bad, and I'm not saying that. But that would have been easy, like 200,000 to battle Arsenal. All right, well, who's going to pay you that for Arsenal? You should have just did that battle. And then you didn't want to do that, and then Drake is like, what about Eazy? And then I think it was Eazy. You didn't want to do that. Like, you wanted to do it, but then you didn't want to do it. So and then he trying to pay you 200,000. Like, who? You are only paying you $200,000 to battle. No other time. You turned that battle down because you couldn't get ready for Eazy is what it was. So you couldn't get ready for Eazy to block captain. Now you got a Hitman battle. Hitman, I'm sure, is going to be very lenient with time. All right, take 6 months because I'm going to need 6. If that's what you want to do, take 6 months to write. Or take 3 months, whatever you need. Like, 3 months should be the longest anybody should take. If Mook is a master MC, he should be doing what Rock can do. Like, in a month, I'll be ready. Like, he can't do that, but this is why y'all hold these people and they can't do stuff like that. But, if I'm Mook and I need 3 months to write, talk to Hitman. Hitman, no money. A lot of y'all battlers don't be thinking, bro. Y'all be out here buying shoes and giving all y'all money to Louis Vuitton and all that. Y'all not reinvesting in yourselves and doing like, come on, bro. Whack Balenciaga shoes. Like, y'all be bugging. Y'all be bugging out, bro. Y'all be doing everything for like one day. But if you can make this kind of money, Mook, I don't know what you doing, man. Y'all hit that subscribe button right there. I don't know what you doing, bro. I don't know what you doing. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody. I'm out. Come already subscribe. Let me know what y'all. But do I think battle rap is falling off? I think, to go back to what the guy was asking, I feel like battle rap is basically, you got people that don't win battles that market. Is what it is. And people that win battles don't market. Is what it is. I think that's hurting. Somebody said, but do you think battle rap is falling off? So that was the super chat question. Anybody got any other questions before I get out of here? Somebody said 200,000 to battle Arsenal. Mook missed out. Arsenal is all filler and aggression. Boy slipped, fell, bumped his head. I don't know why. Man, I was looking at these messages, bro. And Drake, shout out to Drake, man, because he knew I put it out. He talked about it a little bit on Caffeine. Shout out to him. But, I mean, 200,000, that's a lot of money, Mook. I know you see you got a lot of houses. Like, for perspective, I've got a house, right? I got land, I got 2 tests, whatever. You know what I'm saying? This is my game. I already showed y'all. This is like where I do my YouTube videos and I play games and watch movies and all of this. This is what this is, right? So This way, I got my theater set up and all of that. That's what this is, right? That's what this is. My house is over here. I'll show you my house. And I'm gonna tell you how much my house costs. I don't care. So my other Tesla's on the side of the house. I can show you. So that's my house. Hot tub out there, all that house. I got land. I got, what I'm saying, pool, all that, right? Mook, let me tell you something. You know how much my house costs? My house cost $214,000. $217,000 when I bought it. I got it's only like a quarter acre and all that, but $217,000 when I bought it, right? Now it's worth, I think, around like $400,000 or something like that. I bought it like a few years ago, whatever. So my house, you know what I'm saying? Like I could pay my house off with that. It's with like y'all don't be thinking, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know how y'all be thinking like let me still live in an apartment and have Louis Vuitton. You know what I mean? Y'all be thinking like that. Like I don't be thinking like I'll be like, I got a few I'm trying to pay this house off. And I got a lot of the mortgage down. You see, I don't really owe much, like, on my mortgage. I don't be spending my money on I got I got a movie theater in the house and all that. Other than that, I watch a lot of movies. I got the cars. I get tax breaks for the cars. And so I get $7,500 per each car. So it's, what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm buying stupid stuff, but I'm getting like tax breaks at the end of the day because of it. But y'all don't be thinking, bro. Like, ain't no way. Like, most of my money, I'm not buying Jordans and all of that. Like, I'm trying to pay this house off. That's what I'm doing. That way I can leave America and then just rent this house out. It's my ultimate goal. Rent this house, get another one rented out. Have 2 houses rented out and be out of America. I don't want to be here no more. But y'all be sitting there, y'all be bugging, bro. Like, soon as y'all get a little battle rap check, y'all going shopping. I said, y'all ain't about money. $246,000 is what y'all, come on, bro. And you want to go to URL and do this battle. So URL is going to pay you $246,000. And they're going to pay Hitman Holla $246,000. Is that what you say? Y'all hit that subscribe button, bro, because I'm about to talk, bro. I'm about to talk. Hit that subscribe button, bro. Let me see if y'all hitting it. If y'all ain't hitting the subscribe button, I'm about to get out of here, bro. Because I do want to talk about some stuff, bro. I don't care. I'm about to talk about some stuff because y'all don't. I'm sick of y'all like not being. Oh, y'all really hitting the subscribe button? My bad. Y'all really hit it. Shout out Thug Life. You know what I'm saying? Thug Life, hit the subscribe button. All right, I'm gonna talk. You know what I'm saying? I rock with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Thug Life. You know what I'm saying? Mook, they're not gonna pay you that kind of money. You know what I'm saying? $246,000. They're not gonna pay Hitman $246,000. Do you know, Mook? Beasley just put out, he got 2 interviews talking about Hitman Holla. The first one was on a URL app, right? Jay Black is interviewing him, and Jay Black is asking him, yo, would you battle a Hitman? I'm sorry, would you book the battle between Mook and Hitman? Mook is saying that you will book the battle between him and Hitman. What is you gonna do? You know what I mean? Is that a possibility? And he's just like, I have no issues with Hitman Holla. There's no beef. There's no problems. Anything that you guys see in the public, it's kind of just for jokes. Hitman to say something and then he'll message me and just be laughing about it yo, I got the fans going against you. Just laughing. He's saying that they cool. But as far as negotiations, because Jay Black asked him another real question. Maybe the questions were prime, yo, I'm going to ask you this ahead of time on the interview. This is what it is. Of course, URL is not going to be bombarded on their app, their own app. You know what I mean? These are questions that I'm sure Beasley wanted to answer. And Jay Black is like, so what happened between Geechi, Gotti, and Hitman Holla? Why didn't this battle go down? And then I think this was Beasley's chance to say, well, it's the negotiations. It doesn't make sense. He wants too much money, right? This is what Beasley is saying on the URL app. This is what nobody is talking. I don't know. No media is talking about it. I tried to talk about it. The video got blocked. I went live the other day. The video got blocked. You know what I'm saying? That's why people are like, oh, well, why isn't because it got blocked. I don't know why. I was talking about it. It got blocked. Somehow. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I got it released, but now Nome and happening and all that, it's not worth you know, even like putting it out. But I was talking about that. No other media is talking about that, right? He said Hitman he's basically saying he's charging too much. He will never see a return on the battle between him and Geechi Gotti. You know what I'm saying? It's what he's saying, right? So then they just interviewed him. I think it was a 15 minutes van. Him and Hip Hop is one. They just interviewed. He talked about it again. You know, he said, I will never see a return on how much money this dude wants. He said that Hitman went public and said he wants an extra $200,000 on top of whatever he would get paid to battle. He said, I will never get that money back. You know, so, and Hitman went on Black Compass Media talking about, I want an extra $200,000 because if I battle, it's not going to hit YouTube. Bro. So Beasley kind of went, hit that subscribe, bro. Bro, we about to talk, bro. Like, y'all want me to talk or y'all don't want me to talk? Y'all want me to talk or do y'all not want me to talk? Y'all tell me. Y'all tell me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all do. But I don't think, you know, at the end of the day, it's gonna happen. You know, so it is what it is. I think Hitman is charging too much money. It's either Hitman Holla charging too much money, or it's an issue to where Mook is charging too much money. You know what I'm saying? Mook and Hitman charging too much, they can't get it done. But Beasley's making it seem like Hitman is the one charging a lot of money, and Hitman is doubling down. He went on Twitter, and he was just like, yo, and then my Twitter is locked because I posted a URL battle. They locked it. So, you know what I'm saying? I got to get it unlocked. I got to talk to it. You know what I'm saying? So I can't see it. Unless I go on my other Twitter account. You know what I'm saying? But I don't feel like logging into it. But, you know, it just is what it is. It's a money thing. So if it's $246,000 they can make, and you want, let's just say URL willing to pay Hitman 46, something crazy. You know what I mean? Like 40. Would Eazy get 50 for Hitman? I don't know what Hitman got. I'm sure he got more than Eazy. But this is URL, and they don't really want to pay people that much. So let's just say they get them 46. Bro, and you want an extra 200,000, you might as well do the battle on your own. And maybe this is why Hitman Holla, and this is to be devil's advocate, maybe he is, like, seeing the numbers. Like, this is what I can generate. No, this is what I want. You know, but then, like, if you look at it from that perspective, what does the URL get? Like, you want the battle and they don't get nothing? So they would just be getting the app revenue. It's what it is. So it's too much money, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Somebody spamming. Let me get them out of here. Let me get them out of here real quick. Let me get them out of here. Report spam. Unwanted commercial spam. Spam. Like, what y'all be coming? You think you say one word, they be coming in here like, no, bro, like, get out of here, bro. Hit the subscribe button, but come and subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that. I got a lot of stuff to do. I just wanted to, you know what I'm saying? I talked to, you know what I'm saying, YouTube team, you know what I'm saying? They just like, yo, go live in this aspect ratio, just see what it do. I'm like, all right. You know what I'm saying? Ask y'all a question. One of the real questions I wanted to ask y'all, please comment down in the comment section below. Why are y'all not watching these other battles? The interviews. Why are you not watching an interview with Souffleur Soul? Why are you not watching an interview with Jerry West? Why are you not watching an interview with Swamp? Why are you not watching an interview with Eunice? Why are you not? I want to ask y'all that question so I could see exactly like how y'all feel and what's going down. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody. Click that subscribe button before I get out of here. You know what I mean? The other lives and everything gonna be in the other aspect ratio, but it is what it is. But I'm out. Come and subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that. I gave y'all my thoughts. You know what I mean? Watch the other video I did before this. It is what it is. I don't do that many videos a week, you know, but I am trying to kind of touch base with y'all to tell y'all everything I'm seeing, what's going on. You know what I mean? I'm busy. Y'all busy. Y'all know how it is to have a life. I'm trying to balance, you know, having a life and doing YouTube, you know, and a lot of these guys that just sit here all day, make videos all day, they don't have a life. Because I went through that. You know what I'm saying? Being real. Like building a channel, my first channel, I was just constantly putting out content. So much time had flew. And I'm just like, yo. Then I had an issue with the other YouTube channel. So it's like, yo, let me like build another channel. They gave me my channel back, like to be real, like shout out to YouTube. I just don't know what to do with it. You know what I mean? Right now, because I just have 2 channels. But, you know, I had to build another channel. That took a lot of time. You know, and then now I'm like back up to, you know what I'm saying? I'm back to 60 something thousand subscribers. I appreciate y'all for rocking with. Y'all didn't have to rock with me. You know, so I tried to run this channel back up, and it took a lot of work. You know, one video, like when I did that Hitman Holla video, what was it? Hitman Holla talks about the issue that he had with his manager and all that. That took like 3 hours for me to edit that video. You know what I'm saying? That's why so many edits and cuts and everything. And then when Mook was talking about the Hitman Holla in that interview, that took like 3 hours for me to edit that. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't realize you know, all these hours to do YouTube. Yeah, you make money, but you know, this is, you know, entertainment, whatever. It's free. I don't be asking for like cash apps or nothing like that. All I ask is subscribe. People don't even want to do, you know what I'm saying? Well, people are subscribed. Don't say things like, yo, y'all subscribe. But it's like I'm trying to balance having a, you know what I mean, life and doing this. You know, so it's just I'll come on when I can. You know, but I do appreciate the supporters and people that do stop by, comment, you know what I mean, that do you know, subscribe, the, you know, the major people like in play that, you know, hit me up and talk to me about some things that's going on. I appreciate all that, you know what I mean? Because I feel like I lost a lot, you know, doing this. You know, it is what it is, and I still have supporters to where if I want to talk about entertainment, they'll still support me, even if it's 3,000 views to 7,000 regular entertainment, or if I talk about battle rap, 10,000 plus or whatever. I appreciate all those people because you can't fit them people on the block. You know what I mean? And it's important that people know that I do appreciate it. And that's why a lot of times when y'all don't see me, if I'm out or something, I'm responding to, like, if somebody's on my Twitter or in my Instagram, my DM, I'm responding back to them. It's a lot of messages I try to get back to people because I appreciate the people who watch, you know, so I appreciate y'all. But I'm out. Come and subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that. Peace.